Merry Christmas and Happy Hanukkah to all of those in South Africa. News coming out of South Africa this Christmas Eve. I was about to hit the rack when I saw on News24, which we know affectionately as Propaganda 24, yet another story by journalist Karyn Maughan. This story, once again, demonic obsession with Roman Cabanac, the chief of staff for the agricultural minister, John Steenhuisen, who has been attacked by leftists because they're just demented. Is it a slow news day? I mean, it is Christmas Eve. Perhaps nothing's breaking in the mother city of Cape Town, or anywhere in South Africa for that matter, this Christmas Eve. But clearly it's a slow news day over at 40 Herengracht Street, or Herengracht Straat, in Cape Town, the mother city. The title of Karyn Maughan's story report on Christmas Eve is, "As Cabanac keeps collecting checks, Steenhuisen stresses his termination must follow labor law." Now, the title of a Karyn Maughan story that just popped up on Propaganda 24's website, catering to woke leftists and members of the DA, should hardly come as a surprise to an objective observer. Months after Steenhuisen confirmed he had asked Cabanac to step down, he remains in his high-paying position. Yeah? And? Ms. Maughan, please do share with us what law Roman Cabanac has broken, what task he failed to achieve or accomplish as chief of staff, what misconduct he's committed, or of any corruption he may be accused of. You got nothing? Correct? Yeah, you've got nothing because there's nothing there. You're just looking for a scalp. This isn't a news story. Oh, I know. It's his brash social media persona that offends you. Is that it? Well, that's not a basis to violate his terms of employment or his contract. Now listen to what this news story has to say. Ms. Maughan reports that News24 has, however, learned from impeccably placed sources, not a source, but sources, the mooted termination is likely to center on Cabanac's alleged failure to apply for and receive a security clearance, which is a suspensive condition in his employment contract. So they can't confirm that he has failed to apply for a clearance. They're just using impeccably placed sources. Now, my question is, how exactly, News24, did you come by that not public information, that PAPIA protected information? How, News24? That's protected by law. They go on. The contract, which News24 has seen, states Cabanac's employment as Steenhuisen's chief of staff is subject to, among other things, a security clearance for Mr. R.A. Cabanac, state confidential, secret, or top secret, being obtained. So, you've seen the contract, have you, News24? Well, someone is in clear violation of the law. And you can't hide behind your journalism skirt on this one. This is not a whistleblower situation. This is a clear case of criminal conduct, which Karyn Maughan and News24 have an obligation to share with the authorities. This is criminal conduct. Criminal conduct. So why the story? Most of this story by Karyn Maughan is simply a rehash. It looks like almost a cut and paste from her previous two stories that she ran in September, attacking Roman Cabanac in a non-news story. This story adds virtually nothing of value other than the admission by News24 that it is in possession of illegally obtained PAPIA-protected information about the employment contract of a government worker. Why is News24 seeking out the employment records and contracts of government employees who are not accused of misconduct, of theft, of corruption, of criminal acts, none of which Roman Cabanac has been accused of or charged with? Yet they're actively seeking out sources who are violating South African law. Perhaps it's time someone shined a bit of sunlight in the direction of Media 24's headquarters in the mother city. And then maybe we won't have such a slow news day that they have to obsess over Roman Cabanac. What do you say, folks? Merry Christmas. And to all, good night.